How you doing? My name's Ed, and I'm going to try to learn this Fender acoustic. Join me on my journey, the first episode of Guitar Picks and Strings Are Awesome. And they are. Hi, my name is Eddie, and welcome to my channel. Guitar Picks and Strings Are Awesome. Now, I'm not a guitar player, to be honest. I'm a piano player. I started when I was 6. I've been playing for the last 43 years. Here I am at 49 years old. And what do? I want to learn how to play guitar. Now, there is a caveat. I've played with a lot of guitar players. And after 43 years, you start picking something up. So I do know some chords. I know scales. I know modes. I know that kind of, not necessarily on guitar, but I know what those things are. I think that with the theory that I know, and after watching some YouTube videos, I should be able to pick it up okay. Anyway, I invite you on my journey. I invite you to join me and comment to find out if I can actually learn how to play this instrument. And not just play it, but play it well. And that's the goal. So, will you join me? Subscribe, like, and share. God bless you. Okay, a little bit of my background. For the last, since 1997, I've been choir directing at different churches. I'm currently at Sacred Heart Chapel. I've been there for the last 10, 11 years. I have a choir of 15, and I play piano there. I really enjoy it. I've been playing piano since I was 6. I've learned quite a bit of theory. I can read, I know chords, I know my scales, I know my modes. So I'm hoping to take that knowledge that I've gained there and try to apply it to guitar. I don't know guitar theory. Music is 12 notes. That's all you get. And on piano, you look at them and you see them. You learn C to C on piano. And then it just repeats. C to C to C to C. Okay. Guitar is the same concept, but it's different because it doesn't repeat. For example, a G chord here is not a G chord the same position of your fingers down here or up on the fretboard. On piano, it's like that. If I play a G chord here and I play a G chord here, I can use the same fingering, or I can use inversions or whatever. But you get my point. All right. So to get to where I can actually play and play well, because that's the goal. Everybody wants to play well. I figure I got to continue learning my chords, and a lot of that came from when I was playing with bands. A guitar player would come in and say, "Hey, listen to this song we got." And I would say, "All right, well, let me still do it." And what I would do is I'd watch what his fretboard and ask, "Okay, what's that chord? What's that chord? What's that chord?" So after a while, all I had to do was watch the fretboard and his fingering. I knew what I was supposed to be playing. If we didn't have the music for the song, of course. Scales are so important. Not just chords, but scales. And knowing the notes that you're playing on the fretboard, very important. For example, if you play a scale, and like I said, music is just 12 notes. So, and all those notes are in half steps. So if you're going C to C and you hit every single note, you're just going up in half steps, coming down half steps. And with a major scale, you take the first half step, 2 half steps make a whole step. All right, so if I was to go a major scale, you're doing whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. So like if this was a C scale, this would be your C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then eventually, of course, C. So this is the steps between these 2 notes. Is a whole step, okay, and then D to E is a whole step, E to F is a half step, F to G is a whole step, G to A is a whole step, A to B is a whole step, and then B to C is the half step. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And that's with any major scale. If you just go up the fretboard, like if I was to do E, so this would be your E string. This first one, your first note would be E, F sharp, and that's your whole step. You have E, you skip this step, this half step, you go to the whole step. So that's how I plan on learning the notes of the fretboard and my scales. And if you learn you learn one scale, you learn 7 modes. Because if I want to learn to play in Dorian in the key of C, well, I'm playing from D to D in the key of C. And if I already know the key of C, well, there it is. And it's the same thing if I was going to do, let's say, F. So I'm doing F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. And I wanted to do Dorian. I had to throw a G on there. And I'm playing G to G in the key of F. That's a flat, not a 3. So hopefully I can learn that way. All right. I hope I'm not coming off as a know-it-all, because I really don't, especially when it comes to guitar. Things that I've been practicing. Okay. So now you can hear me fumble away. Things that I've been practicing. Okay, I've been practicing my chords, of course. But I've been watching several YouTube videos, and that is really, really helping. Some of the stuff that's on YouTube is really good, especially a guy named Paul David. Get a chance to look at him. So he says the spider crawl. Everybody knows the spider crawl. I didn't know the spider crawl until I was watching him. And everybody's doing it, of course, because it allows your fingers to work together, accuracy. And the way he was doing it really helps you stretch out your hand, which is a problem I have. All right, so he says that when you do your spider crawl, you should start about the 5th fret, and when you hit your notes, of course, you're going up, down on your pick, and you should leave your fingers down. So you hit the first note, and that's about as fast as I take it to start with. And I'm usually playing with a metronome. Unfortunately, I'm recording the video with my phone, and my metronome's on my phone. All right. And I'll start going a little faster. And I just go down. And then, after I do that a few times, I'll come back. So I practice that. I do that for maybe, I want to say about 7 minutes. So Paul Davids has a YouTube channel where he puts a lot of those lessons out. And there's another YouTube channel called Creative Guitar Studio. And he has an interesting take on the spider crawl. And his is, you start here on 1. I'll start on the 5th fret. Then I go on 5th fret, first the bottom string. Then I go to the next string, and you finish your crawl there. Then you come back to the bottom string, but this time with your middle finger, and then to the second string with your first finger, index finger, pinky. Then you go back to the bottom string with your ring finger, index finger, middle finger and pinky on the second string, and then pinky on the bottom string. Then index, middle, and ring on the second string. So it would sound something like this if I don't mess it up. I'm sorry. And I keep going on that. I do that for about another 5 to 7 minutes. So what have I been working on? If you're not playing a song, then what are you doing with the guitar in your hands? You can't just learn how to play. The reason you're learning is to have fun. So you want to learn how to play good songs. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. What I did is I got me a Beatles book. And it's the Beatles Complete Chords Songbook. Okay, and I'm working on Two of Us. It was written by Paul McCartney, shown as Lennon-McCartney, songwriting team. It was written in 1969, released in 1970 on the Let It Be album. Okay, which is nice about this is that it has the chords at the top, the chords that you're going to be playing in the song at the top. I keep banging the guitar. And along with the fingering and what strings you're supposed to play in that fingering. And what's nice is that I already know how to read chords. So I know what they're looking for. I just don't know how to do it. All right, so it's in the key of G. See, I'm going to play some of this. And the other thing is, the reason why I picked this song is because it seems like it's straightforward. And then after listening to it a second time, I was like, holy mackerel, they're changing time signatures. They're changing. And then once I saw the song, in the bridge they changed key, which is something that Paul McCartney loves to do in the middle of a song. Listen to Penny Lane. He goes back and forth. He does that here too. Okay. So I'm not going to have the strumming down that they do, right? They have that part at the beginning. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. He's playing a G. He's on the 3rd fret. And it stretches all the way out. Can't play it clean. Up. Almost. And then he goes into this strumming. And then he goes into more about when they start singing. And I'm probably not playing that right. Anyway. So, okay, so we're in the key of G. Not very clean at all, was it? But I'm feeling a lot more comfortable going from chords to chords. And that's what's important, is getting the comfortable part. It's like baseball. You know, when a kid's learning baseball, I'm a baseball freak. Kids learning baseball, it doesn't matter how far he hits the ball. The goal is to see the ball and hit the ball. It's the same way here, right? Well, you don't have a bat, you don't have a ball, but you have fingers and you have your hands, and you want them to work together, and you want to get comfortable just feeling it and seeing it, okay? And being confident enough to know, okay, I can go. All right. Next part. Let's see. What was it? On our way home. That part there. Coming back to that C. I'm having a lot of trouble there. On our way home. It's not very clean. Okay. But I'm getting comfortable, especially with, like, it has a G with a B in the bass, which is this chord here. Up. G with the B in the bass, and then it comes down to an A minor 7. I had a lot of problems with that, but I'm getting comfortable doing it. So I'm going G, C, B, G with a B in the bass, A minor 7. Just wish I can do it more cleanly. And then the bridge. Okay, so now the bridge has this B flat, this barred B flat. First, I got to get my fingers in there, my big old fingers, sausages. I'm having problems hitting that. Just, I can't feel like I can get. Those strings are muted. And I gotta get that with my index finger in the bar. And then that height. Okay, so B flat, and it goes to D minor. Then G7. I can get this a little bit better because I can use my middle finger to support that index finger pressing down. A minor, the D7. Two of us wearing raincoats, standing solo in the sun. You and me, chasing paper, getting nowhere. Back home, on our way home, we're on our way home, we're going home. I gotta get that cleaner, man. Then we go. You and I have memories longer than the road stretches out ahead. Actually, the strumming on that is would be B flat. You and I have memories longer than the road stretches out ahead. Two of us racing, standing solo in the sun. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I hate not. Two of us wearing raincoats, think solo in the sun. You and me chasing paper, getting nowhere, on our way back home. We're on our way home. We're on our way home. We're going home. Boom, Anyway, so things I need to work on. I need to continue to work on that song. I need to learn some scales. Okay? Well, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video and all my mistakes. And like, share, subscribe. Have a good night.